Hello everyone, welcome back to Excel Learning. My name is Abhishek sir and this is your English classroom where we are posting videos on explanation of English chapters from the book Treasure Trove. We are also covering entire The Merchant of Venice, right? So please be with us, support us. We have also chalked out some plan to post grammar video and we hope that we will start posting the grammar videos within few weeks. So keep watching, keep learning and keep supporting us. Today we will be looking into the chapter The Heart of the Tree written by Henry Cuyler Bunner. Though this poem is written over a century ago, but this is a very relevant poem with today's situation, the way the trees are being cut down to make big flats and colonies and shopping malls. So this is nothing but the indication that we are near our end, and this particular poem supposed to create an awareness among people that we should not cut down trees if we want to have a healthy life for us and for our future generation, our coming generation. Then we must stop cutting down trees right now and we should start planting trees, more and more trees. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the chapter, The Heart of the Tree. First of all, this particular poem was published in 1912 for the first time, and the tone of this poem is rhetorical and motivational. Okay, so the poem opens with a question. The poet is asking a question and then the poet himself is answering the question. What does he plant? Who plants a tree? So the poet is asking, what does that particular person plant who plants a tree? जो एक पेड़ लगा रहा है, actually वो क्या लगा रहा है? The meaning or the answer of this question is very tough, very tough. See, he plants a friend of sun and sky. So here trees are referred as the friend of sun and sky. See, when a tree grows, it grows upwards, like as if the tree is going to touch the sun and sky. Besides, a tree cannot survive without air, water and sunlight. So the tree is the friend of sun and sky. So the person who is planting a tree, actually he is giving a friend to the sun and the sky. ही प्लांट्स अ फ्लैग ऑफ ब्रीजेस फ्री. आप लोगों ने देखा, एक फ्लैग देखा कि एक पोल रहता है और फिर फ्लैग रहता है. जब हवा चलता है तो वो फ्लैग जो है धीरे धीरे लहराता है. तो यहाँ पे पेड़ जो है उसे एक फ्लैग के साथ कंपेयर किया गया है कि उसका ट्री का जो ट्री ट्रंक है, ठीक है, जो स्टेम है वो पोल है और जितना ब्रांचेस है और पत्ता है वो सब फ्लैग है. एंड व्हेन विंड ब्लोज द ट्री स्वेस फ्रॉम वन साइड टू अनदर साइड स्लोली. द शाफ्ट ऑफ ब्यूटी टावरिंग है. डेफिनेटली द शाफ्ट ऑफ ब्यूटी, एक पेड़ जब बहुत लंबा हो जाता है, बड़ा हो जाता है, इट गिव्स अस अ ब्यूटीफुल सिनेरियो. सो द पर्सन हु इज एक्चुअली प्लांटिंग अ ट्री, ही इज प्लांटिंग शाफ्ट ऑफ ब्यूटी, towering high, lamba, and the person who is planting a tree, actually he is giving shelter to the birds. क्योंकि एक पेड़ रहेगा तो उसमें बर्ड्स जो है वो लोग नेस्ट बनाएगा, उनमें क्या रहेगा, बेबी बर्ड्स रहेगा. सो एंड द साउंड ऑफ देयर चिर्पिंग इन हस्ट एंड हैप्पी ट्वाइलाइट, इट साउंड्स वेरी सूदिंग, इट साउंड्स वेरी गुड. सो द पर्सन हु इज प्लांटिंग अ ट्री, एक्चुअली ही इज गिविंग शेल्टर to the birds also. He plants a home to heaven and I for song of mother croon of birds in hushed and happy twilight heard. जो मैंने अभी आप लोगों को बताया कि पेड़ जब रहेगा उनमें बर्ड्स जो है उनका नेस्ट भी रहेगा और क्या रहेगा, उनमें बेबी बर्ड्स भी रहेगा. उन लोगों का जो चिरपिंग है वो सुनने में भी बहुत अच्छा लगता है ट्वाइलाइट में. सो द पर्सन who is planting a tree, actually he is giving shelter to the birds and he is giving us a happy twilight. A happy twilight when the birds supposed to sing and it sounds very sweetly, very melodiously to our ears. The treble of heaven's harmony. So the person who plants a tree actually ensures peace, harmony and comfort for himself and for others. These things he plants, who plants a tree. So this is how the poet ends the first stanza. कि पहले पोइट ने एकदम फर्स्ट लाइन पे जो है पोइट ने क्वेश्चन किया था कि वो जो इंसान एक पेड़ लगाता है वो एक्चुअली क्या लगाता है, एक्चुअली क्या प्लांट कर रहा है। फिर पोइट जो है खुद आंसर दिया और फिर पोइट बोल रहा है कि ये वो बंदा करता है जो एक पेड़ लगाता है। The second stanza also opens with the same question. What does he plant? Who plants a tree? He plants cool shade and tender rain. Like when we walk long distance, we find, we try to find a big tree so that we can stand beneath the tree to get cool shade. And definitely if trees are not there, then rain will not be there. So the person who is planting tree, the person who plants a tree, actually he plants cool shade for everyone and he plants tender rain for everyone and seed and bud of days to be. And from that particular tree seeds will be there, and from those seeds many more trees will be there, and years that fade and flush again. So tomorrow I may not be there, tomorrow you may not be there, tomorrow we may not be there, but the trees will be there to take care of our environment. The trees will be there for taking care of our planet Earth, our coming generation. He plants the glory of the plain. Please underline the glory of the plain, very important. He plants the forest's heritage, the harvest of a coming age. So we have seen that if any deserted place is there and if you plant a single tree over there, from that tree, from one tree more trees will grow automatically, क्योंकि पेड़ में से जो सीड होता है वो खुद ही ज़मीन पे गिरता है, वहाँ पे फिर बारिश होता है, सनलाइट है, एयर है तो उसमें क्या है, उससे और ज़्यादा ट्रीज़ हो जाता है. सो द पर्सन हु इज़ प्लांटिंग अ ट्री एक्चुअली ही इज़ प्लांटिंग फॉरेस्ट हेरिटेज. आज अगर उस बंदे ने एक पेड़ लगाया तो उस एक पेड़ से क्या होगा, और एक पेड़ होगा, उससे और एक होगा, उससे और एक होगा, तो एक पेड़ से ऐसे 10 पेड़ होगा, फिर 10 पेड़ से और 10 पेड़ होगा, तो ऐसे क्या होगा, एक पूरा हेरिटेज हो जाएगा. सो द पर्सन हु इज़ प्लांटिंग अ ट्री, ही इज़ प्लांटिंग अ सिंगल ट्री, बट एक्चुअली अगर उसे गौर से देखा जाए तो वो इंसान जो है वो एक ट्री नहीं लगा रहा है, वो एक्चुअली क्या लगा रहा है, वो पूरा फॉरेस्ट हेरिटेज वो लगा रहा है. The joy that unborn eyes shall see. Please underline the unborn eyes shall see. So the person who is planting a tree, actually he is creating our nature more and more beautiful, and he is giving a beautiful nature as a gift to our coming generation. वो सब बच्चा जो अभी मतलब बॉर्न नहीं हुआ है, तो वो उन लोगों का जब जन्म होगा तो उन लोगों को क्या मिलेगा, एक अच्छा एनवायरनमेंट मिलेगा, एक अच्छा नेचर मिलेगा. सो द पर्सन हु इज प्लांटिंग अ ट्री एक्चुअली ही इज गिविंग अ ब्यूटीफुल नेचर एज अ गिफ्ट to the unborn eyes that will enjoy later. These things he plants, who plants a tree. So in the same way the poet has finished this particular stanza also. कि पहले क्वेश्चन किया कि वो क्या लगाता है, जो एक पेड़ लगाता है, अब देखो वो ये करता है. So ये सब जो काम है, ये सब जो ड्यूटी है, एक इंसान करता है जो एक पेड़ लगाता है. Now we have come to the last stanza of this particular poem. The last stanza is also opening with the same question. What does he plant? Who plants a tree? क्या लगाता है वो इंसान जो एक ट्री प्लांट करता है? He plants in sap and leaf of wood, in love of home and loyalty, and forecast thought of civic good, his blessings on the neighborhood. So the person who is planting a tree, actually by planting trees, the man shows his love, and the man shows his love and loyalty for his earth, for his home, and he is also showing, he is also expressing his good thoughts, his duty for his society. Because the person who is planting a tree, actually he is not planting the tree for himself only, rather he is planting the tree for the betterment of the entire society. अगर आपके घर में आप एक पेड़ लगाओ तो उस आप नहीं बोल सकते किसी को नहीं ये पेड़ मेरा है तो इसका छांव में सिर्फ मेरा ही अधिकार है, राइट? तो अगर आपका वो पेड़ जब बड़ा होगा तो उनमें जब छांव देगा, तो अगर कोई पहुंच जाएगा तो उस पेड़ के नीचे वो खड़ा हो जाएगा. सो यू आर प्लांटिंग द ट्री, फिर सिर्फ अपने बेनिफिट के लिए नहीं, आप जो ट्री प्लांट कर रहे हो आप वो सबके बेनिफिट के लिए प्लांट कर रहे हो. सो ये क्या है, ये गुड थॉट है, this is good thought, and you are or the person who plants a tree, actually he is a well wisher for entire human beings. So the person who is planting tree, actually by planting trees the man shows his love and loyalty for his earth and his sense of civic duty, and his sense of civic duty, and all these things are reflected through in sap and leaf of wood. So उनका जो अच्छा सोचने का जो गुण है, उनका जो एक गुड थॉट है, वो जो वेल विशर है, वो किसके थ्रू रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है? ट्री के थ्रू रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है. I hope you got the point. So who in the hollow of his hand holds all the growth of all our land, a nation's growth from sea to sea, steers in his heart who plants a tree. So by planting a tree, the man directly or indirectly contributes something to the nation's growth. Actually when a tree is planted, that particular tree is going to help entire nation. That means indirectly the planter is helping entire nation, right? So the person who is planting a tree, he is a well wisher and he wants the betterment of entire society, he wants the betterment of our world. So सबका भला करने का एक जो मतलब एक जो थॉट है, एक जो पैशन है, वो उनके दिल में रहता है, तभी जाके वो एक पेड़ लगाता है. अगर उनके दिल में, उनके मन में सबका भला करने का अगर कोई पैशन नहीं रहता, तो वो इंसान जो है वो पेड़ नहीं लगाता. वन मोर थिंग आई होप यू हैव ऑब्जर्व इन द लास्ट स्टैंजा, 6th line, who in the hollow of his hand. See the term his, H is capitalized. So by capitalizing the word, the poet is emphasizing the point that the person who is planting a tree, he is all powerful, right? He is all powerful. This particular pronoun is used in the middle of the sentence, but then also H is capitalized. So poet जो है यहाँ पे emphasize कर रहा है कि जो इंसान एक पेड़ लगा रहा है, he is all powerful and he is having a good heart, he is having a good thought for to do something for the betterment of the entire world. Even by planting tree, that particular person is also showing his sense of responsibility for his coming generation. Now let's come to the themes of this particular poem. See, basically the themes of this particular poem, one of the themes is that the usefulness of trees. Through the entire poem we are getting the points that what are the usefulness of trees. Trees give us cool shade, tender rain. Trees give us sweet breeze and wind. Trees give shelter to the birds and other creatures like, and trees always give us a beautiful nature. So the entire poem describes the usefulness of trees. So the usefulness of trees is first theme of this particular poem. Second, appreciation for natural beauty. The poet is appreciating the natural beauty, natural vegetation through this poem. So this is one more theme. And next, responsibility for future generation. The person who is planting a tree, actually he is planting good environment for our coming generation. So that particular person is very responsible. He is having the sense of responsibility for his fellow neighbors and for the coming generation. So the sense of responsibility for future generation and another duties to fellow men and the nation, right? जो मैंने अभी कहा कि आप अगर घर में एक आपके घर के बाउंड्री में एक पेड़ लगाओगे तो आप नहीं बोल सकते कि वो पेड़ मेरा है तो कोई इसके नीचे, पेड़ के नीचे खड़ा नहीं हो सकता, राइट? सो यू आर गिविंग शेल्टर टू your neighbor also, and the person who is planting a tree, actually he is contributing something directly or indirectly to the growth of the nation. So these are complete. These are the themes of this particular poem and the explanation. This is all about the heart of the tree. Very feel good kind of a poem it is. I hope you all understood the poem. Go through the poem properly. If any problem is there, any question is there, please feel free to write to me. I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon so that you can be updated in regular basis. Like, comment, and please don't forget to share the channel with your friends and juniors, because everyone deserves the best. Thank you for watching.